Hari Om. We'll start the session.
Hari Om, Diji.
Bring your mind to the here and now. Let's settle down. Just be. Keep the focus on your heart center. And feel yourself relaxing. Your shoulders are relaxed, your chest is relaxed. Your facial muscles are all relaxed. If it's not relaxed, take a few deep breaths. Oh. 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 Sahana bhavatu, Sahano bhunakto, Sahaviryam karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmatacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam. Shruti-smriti-purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat-padam Shankaram Lokashankaram. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badharayanam Sutrabhashya-kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Samasta-jana-kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma-vidwaram. Sadgurum Brahma-vidwaram. Yes, Divya, you can do the chanting. First, you can and take up the verse, your verse number 9, I think, right? Or 8.
Ma'am, it's 9. First, shall I chant the entire this and then do this?
Do that.
I maybe Ramachandran ji can chant. Can you? I can
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
Yes. Apovikshina-papanam Shantanam Vitaraginam Mumukshunam-apekshoyam Atma Bodho Vidiyate. Bodho na sadhanebhyo hi sakshan mokshaika sadhanam pakasya vanhi vajnanam vina moksho na siddhyati. Avirodhitaya karma na vidyam vinivartayet विद्या विद्यां निहन्त्येव तेजस्तिमिरसङ्गवत् परिच्छिन्न इवाज्ञानात् तन्नाशे सति केवलः स्वयं प्रकाशते ह्यात्मा मेघापायेऽंशुमानिव अज्ञानकलुषं जीवं ज्ञानाभ्यात् साद्विनिर्मलं कृत्वा ज्ञानं स्वयं नश्येत् जलं कतकरेणुवत् संसारस्वप्नतुल्यो हि रागद्वेषादिसङ्कुलः स्वकाले सत्यवद्भाति प्रबोधे सत्यसद्भवेत् तावत् सत्यं जगद्भाति शुक्तिकारजतं यथा यावन्ज्ञायते ब्रह्मा सर्वाधिष्ठानमद्भयम् उपादानेऽखिलाधारे जगन्ति परमेश्वरे सर्गस्थितिलयान् यान्ति बुद्बुधानीव वारिणि सचिदात्मन्युनुस्यूते नित्ये विष्णौ प्रकल्पिताः व्यक्तयो विविधाः सर्वा हाटके कटकादिवत् यथा काशो हृषीकेशो नानोपाधिगतो विभुः तद्भेदाद्भिन्नवद्भाति तन्नाशे केवलो भवेत् नानोपाधिवशादेव जातिवर्णाश्रमादयः आत्मन्यारोपितास्तो ये रसवर्णादिभेदवत् पञ्चीकृतमहाभूत सम्भवं कर्म सञ्चितं शरीरं सुखदुःखानां भोगाय तनमुच्यते पञ्चप्राणमनो बुद्धि दशेन्द्रियसमन्वितम् अपञ्चीकृतभूतोत्थं सूक्ष्माङ्गं भोगसाधनम् अनाद्यविद्या निर्वाच्य कारणोपाधि रुच्यते उपाधि तृतयादन्या आत्मानाम् अवधारयेत् पञ्चकोशादियोगेन तत्तन्मय इव स्थितः शुद्धात्मा नीलवस्त्राधि योगेन स्फटिको यथा वपुस्तुषादिभिः कोशैः युक्तं युक्त्या वघाततः आत्मानमन्तरं शुद्धं विविच्य तण्डुलं यथा सदा सर्वगतोऽप्यात्मा न सर्वत्र वभासते बुद्धावेव भासेत् स्वच्छेषु प्रतिबिम्बवत् देहेन्द्रियमनोबुद्धि प्रकृतिभ्यो विलक्षणं तद्वृत्ति साक्षिणां विद्यात् आत्मानं राजवत्सदा व्यापृतेष्विन्द्रियेष्वात्मा व्यापारी वारिवेकिनां दृश्यते बिभ्रेषु धावत्सु धावन्निव यथा शशी आत्मचैतन्यमाश्रित्य देहेन्द्रियमनोधियः स्वक्रियार्थेषु वर्तन्ते सूर्यालोकं यथा जनाः.
And
Okay.
now the verse
Verse
9.
9. Verse 9.
Yeah. सच्चिदात्मन्युस्यु नुस्यूते नित्ये विष्णु प्रकल्पिताः व्यक्तो विविधा सर्वा हाटके कटकादिवत्. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So this verse is like very similar to the previous one, where Shankaracharya is talking about, the bubbles, how they come and how they arise and how they fall into they merge with the water.
Yeah, so थोड़ा loud बात करो ना.
I'm trying my best.
And keep
Yeah.
it closer, maybe. Your
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. So here, first I'll just read the word meaning. I mean, the concise this is given. The entire world of things and beings is only a mental projection upon the substratum, which is the eternal and all-pervading Vishnu, whose nature is existence, consciousness, just as all the different ornaments are made out of the same gold. So, what is implied here is, even though things look different, they are all in the same consciousness. It's like I see myself as separate from you. But the thing is, we are all existing in that same eternal consciousness, which is the ever pervading, the infinite, which is never ending, which is ever present. And in another explanation which is given here is, there are three fundamental and separate causes. One is the material from which something is created. One is the instrumental cause, the equipment with which the object is created. And the efficient cause, the process or the intelligence or the energy which creates or works, converting the raw material into the object. So usually when in the material world, we see we start with something and we end up at something. But here in the
spiritual world.
In the spiritual world, what is the thing that is used for creating, and the energy or that effulgence that is used for that creates it, and the final are all the same, are all in that same consciousness. And the analogy used here is gold and bangles. For us, since we are very much on the material plane, we might see the different patterns and designs in gold. But for the goldsmith who knows the value, he sees only the metal, which itself is molded into different this. So the biggest, I think, takeaway or learning from this shloka, which I see, is even though we see different people, when we are interacting with others, we should see that their cause or where they are coming from and where I am coming from are the same. It's like we are all from the same parent. I mean, it's all a little messy. Thank you.
No, it's fine. Very nice. You got your connect with the whole thing. It is your takeaway, right, from that whole thing. Nice. Thank you. So we were on verse 20. I think we completed verse 20, didn't we? We can go to verse 21. Dehendriya gunan karmani. Somebody wants to repeat?
Dehendriya gunan karmani.
Amale Amale Satchidatmani.
Amale Sachidatmani. Amale Sachidatmani.
Adhyastyanti avivekena.
Adyastyanti avivekena. Adyastyanti avivekena.
Gagane Nilatadivat.
Gagane Nilatadivat. Gagane Nilatadivat.
Yes, please read the meaning and the translation.
Yes. Meaning is Dehendriya Gunan Karmani, the qualities and functions of the body and senses. Amale, pure. Satchit Atmani, on the self of the nature of existence knowledge. Adyasyanti, superimpose. Avivekena, by lack of discrimination.
Vivekena.
Avivekena, by lack of discrimination. Gagane, in the sky. Nilata divat, blue color and the like. The meaning of this is fools, because they lack in the powers of discrimination, superimposed on the self of the nature of absolute existence, knowledge, Satchit, all the varied functions of the body and the senses, just as they attribute blue color and the like to the sky.
It is an ignorant person who thinks the sky is blue, the one who knows based on science knows that it is the blue is only an appearance and not the reality. Like that, even though when our knowledge, when we gain that knowledge, everything that we see through these senses, nothing changes. But it is within the knowledge we know that what I am perceiving is only a perception and the reality is beyond that. In ignorance, we think of everything that we see, perceive through these five senses as real. That is our ignorance. When knowledge is there, we are able, that power of discrimination is needed. For that power of discrimination, which is the viveka, first we need jnana, knowledge, which we are getting through the scriptures. And then, as we keep practicing, applying that viveka through that jnana becomes vijnana. We get established in that jnana, it becomes vijnana. First, when we establish in that, when there is effort, then it is still jnana. And there is an effort, we are constantly trying to work towards it. But when it gets established, it becomes vijnana, it is a part of our subconscious, nothing can disturb it. We know the change happens. So only an ignorant man will think that everything that I am seeing, I am hearing, I am thinking, I am feeling is true. Only an ignorant man will think that way. An ignorant person is one who does not have the power of viveka. The power of discrimination. An ignorant man is one who first does not know that there is that the self is not the body and the mind or the world. Such a person is ignorant, and then jnana is given. And even in that jnana, when it is given, when we act without application of that jnana, and we go with the world, the body or the mind, then we are being ignorant. When we then, that viveka sets in, then the power of discrimination sets in. Then we move towards becoming a jnani. How much percent ignorant? Now jnana has been given. But still, how much percent in ignorance and how much percent in, we don't have to measure it actually, but we constantly keep. Yes, Bhargaviji.
Ji, all scriptures, right from the day one class we joined until now and into even to Yoga Vasishta, tells the same.
Same thing.
After some distance, the content is the same, only sadhana remains and the realization
Even
remains.
this reading, no, different ways. You have Yoga Vasishta, you have a Viveka Chudamani, you have Atma Bodha, you have Upanishads,
Ashtavakra
so many
Gita.
Upanishads. They
Yes.
are telling the same thing in different ways to help us, to help this jnana become vijnana.
Vijnana experience.
There is a book called Ribhu Gita.
Mhm.
Ribhu Gita is something that is suggested very much by Ramana Maharishi.
Vibhu or Ribhu? R-A-B-H-U or
R.
Ribhu?
Ribhu Gita. Okay. Now this Ribhu Gita is a Nididhyasana Gita. It will have nothing. It will say the same thing, full thing. It will say only this. Okay. It will say this is jnana, this is ignorance, this is jnana, this is ignorance. It is fully only that it is a Nididhyasana Grantha. So you don't even apply your mind. You just read through it again and again so that it becomes a part of your subconscious now. So many, the jnana is there, that so that it becomes a part of our subconscious. They have given so many scriptures. You are right. And one may wonder, I had some person, I have read all this.
Yeah.
They say the
And
same
now,
thing in this also. They say the same thing in that also. So I have read all this. It is not enough if you just know, right? It has to now become
we should leave
you.
that.
You have to become you and not the body or the mind. So for that, so many scriptures are given. Or you can just go over the same scripture, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, friends. Just take any 2 or 3 scriptures and karachi kudikaradu, they'll say in Tamil. You have to be able to mix it, to drink it, and it will become part of your this thing. That is what this is
Assimilation.
all about. It is not about knowing 100 scriptures. It is only about totally internalizing it. It is like that so that it becomes a part of you. So we keep janmantara for this janma, how much ever next janma. So we keep improving, we keep studying the scriptures, make them my friend. Every day I must study scripture. That Ribhu Gita, I have done that. That was my first, this thing. Ramana Maharishi had there was one lady, she would always be, she was in the ashram. She was always complaining. And this intellectual knowledge is not for everybody also. Right? It doesn't really click to everybody. Some people it gets, most people want stories and this and that, right? Not everybody gets clicked. So that if I tell, that lady was also a little like this. So if we tell who are you, then what are you saying? How can you say? Can't make out what is this self. So then Ramana Maharishi told her, you just take the Ribhu Gita, even whether you understand it or you don't understand it. You just chant it. Somehow that will go into the subconscious. At least in the next Janma, she will have that trace in her. And it will take her forward. Isn't it? So that is how we keep moving forward by reading. This whole Atma Bodha, initially it is fine. They spoke about ignorance, they spoke about knowledge, somehow step. Now it will only be everywhere. It is pointing towards Atman, 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 Atman. You will not read anything new in the next few verses. Okay, different ways like this, like this, like this only. Okay, but it is a reminder for us every week to be with the Atman, to
Yeah.
know that everything is only perception, to know that I should practice Viveka at every point in time, to know that I am Nitya Mukta, Nitya Shuddha Atma. And anything else is only that when I, this, Chur Swamigal had come to our farm at that time. Along with him, there was he used to be an Air Force pilot. He calls himself Murga only because he's a staunch devotee of, I don't know his name. He calls himself Murga only. Okay. And he was an Air Force pilot. After he was done with it, some shift happened within him and he started walking to Rishikesh, doing everything. He left his family and he came, and then he found a guru in Nuchur Swamigal, and he is mostly with him only. So something, I was just talking to him that day and I said, I have a feeling of there is a stagnation. This was about a few months back. I feel like there is a little bit of a stagnation of kind. So I'm just seeking that flow, is what I told him. He said, what is stagnant? You're always free. There is no stagnation. There is only flow. You're Nitya Mukta Atma. Which part of you is, the way he said it was so strong. He said, you are not stagnant. You are the whole reality. What are you even talking about? So that is what I keep telling. When Divya says, I am having low self-confidence. You don't have a low self-confidence. That self-confidence, don't give. By accepting that there is a low self-confidence, you are accepting that there is a mind. You are empowering the mind. Are you understanding, Divya? This is what he told me. What do you mean you're stagnating? You are not stagnating. You are the Nitya Mukta Atma. How can you be stagnated? So like that, how can you lack self-confidence? Because that Nitya Mukta Atma is complete, is confident, is Purnam, is everything. By accepting that you have a low self-confidence, you are accepting that there is a mind. You are telling you are the mind. This was his way. Don't accept even the mind. So my way initially was, be aware. Be aware and come out of it. Now he's saying, don't be aware, be in the awareness only. Don't even give importance to whatever is happening there. You just say that is one side, wala. Get away. So that brought a new flow for me. Be aware, from be aware to be the awareness. I don't know if you understand. From being aware to, when we are being aware, there is an object there, aware of.
It's like you're not sort of ignoring your thoughts, not giving importance to your thoughts.
Being aware of, there is some object in the awareness. But when you are the awareness, there is only awareness, there is no object in the awareness also.
Oh, it's that verse only, no? Everything is in the substratum, which is substratum only becoming everything.
Yeah, isn't it?
And even once in the previous classes, you had told that whenever something, usually positive things will not bother us, only negative stress, then we can differentiate between mind and the awareness. And now you have taught that I have become so conscious whenever something disturbs. So I have come to the lower part of the brain. So it is not awareness. So just immediately it goes up. And one of my friend was telling, you don't come down, keep your mind at a higher place. What is it keeping the mind higher place? I was thinking. Then I realized if we are caught up in thought, worries, any negative of the transaction world, that is
Mm,
called coming down.
correct.
Otherwise, he says Ramakrishna used to be always, what is it? Used to be in up, something, some word she uses. He never came down. Whenever he comes down, he will eat sweet. That what is that? Bhava they call. So
Mm,
that is nothing but he used to be in awareness.
yeah. He used to be in that high state of
High
awareness
state
always,
awareness.
from which that bhava of bhakti is always flowing. That's all.
Even this lowers our this samsara disturbance. Any disturbance for that matter, if you recognize that it is mind, BMI, it comes out of BMI.
Yes.
That
Any
is my
disturbance
sadhana.
comes only out of BMI. But
Yeah.
this is not for everybody. There is a movement.
Mm.
If this you be the Atman always may not work for everybody, because it is a step by step movement. So
But
when
here we
when
should
we
not
say if there
forget.
is a self-confidence issue, we say you just let that be there. You ignore and keep trying. You face it, you overcome it, and you say, I am not going to listen to you. I am confident. If you, the mind, want to be not confident, that's up to you. But I am confident, I will try. I will try my best. That is a very good way to overcome self-confidence issue. I will try.
In the transaction world, if any disturbance comes like that, low self-confidence or tension, stress, anything, then we have to talk between the mind and the intellect and awareness.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
I
Thank
had
you.
gone to Amarnath. I came back only day before yesterday.
Oh, that's why you didn't come to Bhagavata
That's why I
yesterday.
didn't come for Bhagavata.
Okay.
I had gone.
How was the journey tour?
It was a great blessing. Was very nice. Now 2 days they have not allowed. No, because there is very heavy rains there, and they have suspended all tourism. It was very nice darshan, beautiful. I went alone, so for me that was
Only one. You are yourself. That's all.
only one.
No association.
No
Wow,
association.
great.
So for
Great.
me, that was something I wanted to overcome. So I this time just decided to embrace the aloneness, and what comes, the little fear that comes with that, or the little discomfort, I would say. More than fear, the little whatever. But it wasn't bad actually. It was pretty really enjoyed my own company and with Amarnath ji. Wonderful darshan, met some wonderful people on the way. It's a heartening decision. So like why I brought that up is it's a way of facing your own and overcoming and moving. When we were talking about
confidence.
the
Self-confidence. Self-confidence.
Yeah.
And breaking limitations, ma'am.
Yeah, breaking my own limitations. What I
Break-
have put as shackles for myself.
It's like in that mountain you add this, dar ke aage jeet hai. It is
Ah,
actually true, actually.
it
Once
is
you
very true.
face- once you
Jeet kahan
face-
bahar ka? It is not the outside jeet. It is within you. It
Then
is only within you.
if you're going through something, na, you conquer it.
Yes, exactly. And it is showing up for you to, it is helping you conquer it. It is saying that it is there within you. It is giving you an opportunity to face and conquer that and win over that. So now it is up to you whether you will win or whether that will win. Isn't it? So take small steps. Everything is a small step you take according to your own comfort to overcome. Little by little. Some may need movement outside, some may need just changes within. And keep moving to overcome. In those days,
Notice you should have a tourist, no, for arranging all that booking
yeah,
tickets.
that I had.
Yeah. Tourists are with the state government subsidy you went. You
No,
can
no.
go alone in that.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. I went pretty late. Whereas recently,
Oh.
when it's almost closing, right? Something it
Mhm.
just kept coming, and it also felt like there was a bulawa. There were many people, 2, 3 people I met at Chinmaya Mission who said, "I'm going to Amarnath. I'm going." It was not even in my list actually of that I
Mhm.
should go. At the same time, I felt that feeling of. That I was having a little bit of that feeling of being alone sometimes
Mm.
coming up, and I said, no, this I have to overcome. This is, I need to be able to embrace. It is, we came alone, we go alone.
Solitude.
So yeah, so
Mm.
it's not bad, but something was, so it meant it came up means it is there, right? So, so I said, and this Amarnath thing also came, and nobody wanted to come also in my family. It happened that way.
Mhm.
Okay, I asked my husband, I asked my Bala, I asked my brother, I asked all of them. Though in my heart, I wanted to go alone, that had come up, but still I asked everybody, and nobody else also wanted to come. So I felt something, it's ordained that I should go alone. So went and came, and when I was there, only operations Mahadev was happening
Oh.
in Srinagar when I was there. The
Mhm.
terrorist killing. Nothing. We didn't face anything in the city. It's just that from home people were calling.
Nice. You are an inspiration.
Uh,
You went to Kashmir alone, Arti ji?
yeah, from
Amarnath.
Srinagar had to go up to Amarnath.
Oh, my God. So brave.
No, but it's
Yeah.
it's
You are
not.
a hero, not heroine.
No, but all tour packages were arranged. It's not such a big deal actually. It's just one feeling inside, that's all. If I had gone in a different way, no, without the tour package, then it would have been really something. This was not such a big deal actually.
Mhm.
But still, one step.
Yeah, yeah.
That
No
that much
no
comfort I
lady
still
would
don't
have,
have. I think
no
that will
lady
be the
would have,
next level. Huh?
no lady would have dared to do that.
Yeah, that would be the next level. We will see if such a thought comes up. As of now, this one was what
Yeah.
I felt like doing. So, yeah.
Nice. You are truly an inspiration to me because I always travel alone.
You travel
I
alone.
do. Yeah, I travel alone. Really, I don't need anybody's company. I'm happy myself.
Yeah, yeah, it's not a big deal. So it was about so we just take these small steps and then remember how, being
It
above
is our
whatever.
conditioning that we want someone beside always.
Yeah, you find, and even when you're going, you get co-travelers. There's somebody sitting next to you, there's somebody else. That it's just that there are co-travelers, you talk, you leave, you talk, you
Yeah.
leave. It happens. That is life. It's just that when we have our people, we take it for granted, or we feel like we have
Attachment.
somebody, right? So it's not like it's not like you don't have anybody in your aloneness also, but it is detached. It is a nice way to bring that into the family also, that same feeling when you are coming back, to bring that same feeling of being co-travelers, being there whenever it is needed, but not having too many expectations, not having all that, just the way you do it with co-travelers when you're on this journey. Bring that same thing to your family as well.
Great.
Have a nice time, be it, but don't have expectations, don't blame, don't do all of this, and just move. That becomes one nice reminder of how you can correlate with what.
That is being in that moment with everyone, not only with work, even with people.
Yes.
At that time, you live fully with them,
Yeah.
with full energy.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so we will read the paragraphs now. Who will read? Anybody? Sunita ji, Mamta ji, Diva
Can I
ji.
read?
Yes, Prema ji. Since they lack.
21 verse, na?
Yes, verse 21, you can read from since they lack in their powers of right discrimination.
Okay. 1 minute. Since they lack in their powers of right discrimination, the ignorant superimpose the qualities of the body, mind, intellect and the limitations of the physical and subtle body upon the pure self. Thereafter, the deluded mistake the real self to be one possessing all the imperfections of the superimposed equipments. This non discrimination is like the misconception which makes children believe that sky is blue although it has no color. Not only the blueness, but also its concavity, murkiness, misty looks, and dusty conditions are all often considered as conditions of the sky. In fact, sky appears to be having these qualities, but the sky as such has none of them. An object is not affected by the traits superimposed upon it, and here, when we superimpose certain characteristics of the body and mind on the self effulgent being, the truth itself is not affected by such misconceived notions and attributes. The blueness perceived is the experience of our limited vision when it looks at the endless summer sky.
So, the self confidence that I am experiencing is a superimposition of the mind on the self effulgent being. The truth itself is not, now I'm just, you can use this sentence. The truth itself is actually not affected by this misconceived notion of self confidence. The truth is you are complete, you are whole. That self confidence is a superimposition, which is a dusty condition. We just have to dust it off. So you can, whatever, now here I am, because she brought up self confidence last time, I'm remembering that and I am selling that. But whatever it is, all of that is a dustiness on me. First thing, I must be able to point it and say what it is, and then know that I am not that, because that is the mind. I am not that, I am Purna. So simple words like I can do it, I will try. These things have been given by the Western world, which also we can use to help us move on. I will try. I will try my best. Am I caught with expectations? Am I caught with fear of failure? Am I caught? All of those things, if I set aside and say, I will go do my best and keep everything aside. That is all, one step at a time, one step at a time. As I keep doing it, I gain confidence. And I will move from self-confidence to confidence. That's all. Any sharings that are coming in, or we can move to the next verse? What is the time?
7:10.
We have time. I think that is pretty much self-explanatory and kind of repetitive. Anything we want to say? Anybody? What did you make? Why don't you brief whatever has been told in this, in your own words? Anybody? Elaborate. From your
morning,
experience, any one
yeah,
thing. Yes, Bhargaviji.
from the time we get up until the time we go to sleep, doing everything in awareness, whatever comes, without choice, without getting disturbed. We will be in awareness, but the functional life is also carrying on. And use our discrimination in that. Prayer.
When do you feel that your mind is not in your control? What are the times, have we all noticed, more out of control?
See, usually will be on autopilot mode. We will not observe. If we observe, then it come out of disturbance. If there is any disturbance, mind will usually will be in the autopilot mode. Everything will be going on routinely. And if we do anything specifically, if something goes wrong, when we get disturbed, we can realize that I was in autopilot mode. Now it's getting disturbed. So I have to back to my home. Hari Om. Go
I
back to your
want to
home.
share something.
Change. I
Interest.
think
Yes,
what
Divya.
Devi ji is again change when there is a change. Usually when there's a drastic change.
Yeah, when there is a change, the new order we are still not found, and our mind is
Yes.
trying to find
That
its
is
new order,
it-
then
for me
yes.
at least it is that is very much.
Writing exam you take will be full aware.
Mm.
Writing a exam from first letter to the last word, we will be in awareness. We know, what we do not know, where I am stopping, where I have not prepared, where I could not produce whatever I read properly. So that is the correct awareness.
Yeah. But correct. When we are not aware is when there is change. Very good. Anybody else?
Ma'am,
When does it
when you said that when there is a change, yes, but when we try to keep our mind calm and make it blank, that I feel is the time when maximum things comes into your mind. You're trying to not to think, and too many things comes. Is that correct?
Why are you trying not to think? Just to become aware. See, that is why do not resist your thoughts. Do not indulge in your thoughts. Do not verbalize your thoughts. Do not analyze your thoughts. Do not judge.
So basically,
Even
if
when
we
you
think
resist
about
it,
it, when we think about it, it happens. So we have to just not think, and it might not happen, right?
see, resisting it is how you know. The more you try to pull a cow,
It will try to run.
the more you try to run after the
Yeah.
children, they will run away.
Run away. If you give them their space,
You stop and you
they will
just
also.
observe. They'll see that, oh, Amma is not coming, and they'll
Yeah,
start walking
when we
towards.
ignore it.
Yeah, it's not even about ignoring, just waiting, stopping, and looking.
Okay. You have to give
Then
it
they
time.
turn and come to you.
Uh-huh.
So, like that, don't try to resist the thoughts. The more you resist, the more they will.
Because when we are doing meditation, we think, okay, I have to keep a calm mind, and that is the time maximum thoughts come to you.
So, anybody has any ideas? So,
Like for me, like when we think like we take doership or individual, if we try to analyze some situations as like will it be benefited or will it be a loss to me, some fears we are thinking on that, anything like we are identified with body consciousness.
the
So
result
mind,
you are saying, the result
yeah,
of that.
mind will be like we want to control, right? So that time mind
Yeah.
will be disturbed.
Why do you
If
want
I,
to control? Because you are focused on the result.
yeah, correct.
You have a certain goal, certain result, and you want it that way.
Yeah, doership is mine. I am doing. I
I
do that. In that case, mind will be disturbed. If I say,
doership is one of the reasons for mind to be disturbed. Excellent.
so, whenever I exercise, I do nothing. I am nothing. Then mind will get calm.
Yes.
Surrendering.
Yeah.
Surrendering. Correct. So,
Another thing is
Divaji, just for you, we will come back to you, Divya, 1 second. Divaji, there are stages in this silence for money. For somebody who is very Rajasic, or maybe even in tamas sometimes, it may be very difficult to calm the mind, to tell the mind to be completely silent.
Okay.
In that case, um, there are many methods. You have to focus on the breath,
Okay.
or you can take a chant and keep chanting.
Yeah, I basically do that. The thing is that,
Chanting works.
yeah, sometimes. If I try to keep my mind blank, it goes off. If I keep myself occupied, like you say, chanting, for me, everything's based on the clock, time, this time, that. So I'm occupied. The time, moment I get a free time, it just keeps wandering.
So that is why we have to make the chant our best friend.
I do that, man, constantly.
When
One
I
or the
go
other
to
thing I keep
sleep,
chanting.
I chant. When I get up, I chant. Any
Chant.
break, I chant. The moment I remember the mind has wandered off, bring it back through a chant.
Yes, ma'am. That's my way of my
Yeah.
outlet.
So we need a crutch initially,
Yeah.
but we have to move beyond the crutch at some stage.
Yes.
When the mind has slowed down automatically, then
Yes.
even here, say now the mind has gone, you start chanting. After starting to chant, you do an om,
It's calm. Yes.
and then be in the silence. Whenever the mind again, be in the silence for some time. And then
Okay.
again the mind starts chattering, start the chanting,
Chanting
the
again.
om, and bring it to silence.
Yeah.
That's
So
a practice.
I always feel empty mind is a devil's workshop. So I have to
Yeah.
keep on
Yeah, empty mind is a devil's workshop.
workshop.
As long as we are with the mind, as long as we are only we are
But
identified with the mind.
yes, ma'am.
When
Thank
we
you
are
so
So
much.
able
even
to
we should minimize our activities, no, day-to-day
slow down a
activities.
little.
Everything slowing down helps a lot.
So another thing that
And
Divya said
Aarti was
last,
told deep cleaning,
yeah,
cleaning of the house, deep cleaning, all that helps a lot.
yeah. Divya was also talking about how she likes to do a lot of things. Somehow we consider ourselves more as human resources rather than human beings. Because so we are always measuring ourselves through our productivity rather than through our presence. We are always measuring ourselves and others through our productivity. How much am I doing? I should be doing something. I don't feel important. I don't feel I'm doing enough. I have so much. I'm just wasting my time. I have to do. So I have to keep doing something all the time. We measure ourselves through by productivity. And that is the way the world does. The world treats us like human resource. You work in a corporate, you are an ROI. Return on investment. I am putting so much money on you. What is the return I'm getting? The world is result oriented. But this is a different direction. Even in such a world, how do I practice to be a human being and not a human resource? Move from productivity to presence. That is one. Move from doing to being. All these are words. Moving from doing to being, moving from productivity to. See, that doesn't mean you should not be productive. Productivity, when it is needed, I should be absolutely efficient and be able to do it also, if there is a need. But if there is nothing, also I'm comfortable.
Actually, ma'am, when we are in the being now, our productivity automatically increases.
Increases. We are very alert, like what Bhargavi ji was saying during exams, like this. We are, when we are in the being, we are very productive. We become more tired when we are in the doing.
Yes,
Yes.
that exhaustion.
Today in Raghuramji's class, today Sanatana Dharma, he was talking about slowness in life. Now it is a rat race in the world. So from morning till evening, how we should do the work. I have written it down. He nicely mentioned to be slow always, to be in the presence, to expand ourselves. And he said slowness is the virtue, not the speed. Actually, it is a toxicity. Speed is toxicity and poisonous, he said. So whatever you do, please imbibe the slowness in that. It gives a creativity to the work we do.
Yeah.
And naturally, the finishing will be the class finishing, the result. So the entire topic was slow. Just I read out what the point I have noted down. It was very nice. And one lady asked about Karma Yoga. For that also he said the same. No choice from morning till evening, whatever the work we get. So there should not be any choice. Do everything happily. Cleanliness and orderliness. Everything should be spick and span. He gave the Europeans example that Saturdays they clean the entire house, everything on their own, no outsourcing.
Yes.
So it give that he gave the example. from morning till night, slowness and mindfulness. Better not to outsource the work, particularly related to home. And he also gave an example of cooking. While we do prasada, we don't taste it. We don't taste. So we'll be very mindful. Correct? That is also correct. See, if we are brought up in traditional way, never our elders tasted the food. But now, because of the speed, I want to go to office, pack this, I will taste, we check, then we pack. So that doesn't become prasada. So if we cook mindfully and offer it to God, that is prasada.
And however it
So,
is, we eat it, not giving
yes,
too
that is
much
the point.
importance to our senses.
Yeah, that is the point he told. Even little this side and that side, taste will not bother. We will happily consume it.
It's
Actually, I am very
slowly
speed,
winning
very
over.
talkative. It was
Sorry
very
to
nice.
yeah, it's like eating, however, it is like winning over our likes and dislikes.
Yes.
Slow list.
Because what I see is when people, I am seeing in families around me, those who are very particular about the taste right now, as they grow old, whatever is our attachment, that is becoming very strong. If that taste is not what it is as I am thinking, I can't even put it in my mouth. If we are very finicky about the food. And then that is making the body, I can't eat more than 2 or 3 morsels. That makes my body weak, and because of that I get irritated, and then I have other deficiencies, because it is a chain reaction in a way. So everything is like, and it becomes, and at that age you cannot overcome. So whatever we can, see what we can, there is only to some extent, because we have layers and layers and layers. So we just try and overcome what we can.
And in the
Ma'am,
path of sadhana, winning over resendriya is the biggest leap. Once we are out of our tongue, whether it is talking or taste, it gives a big win.
and I mean, you asked for disturbance. Mine is expectation. And the expectations are not met, there is disturbance.
Expectations comes from
I'm
doership.
trying to reduce expectations, but some things, basically, some expectations.
Expectation comes from doership.
Oh, yeah.
The root cause for expectation is doership. I am the doer.
Yes.
So somebody already mentioned doership.
Yes. Sunita. I agree.
Expectations and control comes from the space of I should do. Comes from a sense of doership. May comes from a sense of comparison. May come from a sense of how does everybody look at me. May come from a sense of expectation from myself.
From myself.
Yes, that comes from a sense of doership.
Okay.
Whatever is the instrument, this is what I can do. Now we will look at somebody, they will do very well, and I'll be like, I can't do like this person, I am not like this. So it may also be like this, or I have a very high expectation. At a basic level, we say, I want to move from this to this. Goals will help. Let me, I may have high hopes. Maybe I'm not real. Even I will say, okay, expectations. Relook at the expectations. Am I having very high expectations from myself? Can I bring more realistic expectations? Separate yourself. What will you tell your daughter or your friend who is going through this?
Reduce expectation.
What will you tell, Divya?
I mean, reduce expectation. I mean,
What do you mean reduce expectation?
again, be a bit
Just go with the flow.
Surrender.
one day at a time, take one day at a time.
Take one day at a time. We think too far.
Yes.
That may be a problem. We think too far.
Sometimes expectations bring unhappiness also.
Yeah,
Most of the
expectations
unhappiness
mostly
is
bring
caused
only
by
unhappiness.
unmet expectations only.
Always. So take one day at a time is a beautiful solution for you. Divya, you have to see, you just have to separate yourself like this. What if a friend was going through this?
It is easy to advise, but
Huh.
but then you have to see your problem also from
Also from that light and tell that to yourself now and say now, okay, just what is, then you will know where you're going wrong,
Yes, you're getting the
where
entire
you're caught, where you're
Otherwise,
shackled.
you're too much inside that.
Yeah.
You have
So
to
you
separate
think
it.
of like you're going to talk to some friend. So now you are the third person. Now you can become, apply that same thing to yourself,
It's like you're counseling yourself.
like you're counseling yourself. We don't
And
need somebody else always.
yeah. And Divaji was talking about mantra, no? Ma'am,
Mm.
sometimes you chant the mantras, and I've just heard people say that the mantra chants you. It's like the mantra resonates in your
Yeah.
mind. Is that the same as a mantra chanting you?
Yeah, yeah. After a while, the chant mantra will chant itself without an
Exactly.
effort.
It becomes a routine.
Ha.
So when the mind is quiet, it will just start coming up.
By itself, it starts.
It will come up on its own. That is a good way. One of the crutches we are using. But eventually, when I become conscious that even that you have to overcome by saying Om and come to silence. Because that is also a part of the mind. You have to, only in the silence your existence is. That is where the healing is completely.
Well, for example, the moment I start driving my two-wheeler, automatically I start chanting. Anytime, any day, anywhere I'm going, it become I'm so
Yeah.
habituated to it that
Yeah.
by default, the moment the battery starts,
So the
it
mind
comes.
is occupied by something else will
Exactly.
not come in
Come into
unnecessarily.
it, exactly.
Unnecessarily, right? So change, somebody said doership. Somebody says future, I mean thinking, setting very long-term goals is one thing. One thing I feel is when you're sick, not very well, when the body is basically weak, isn't it?
Mood swings, ma'am.
Ah,
Mood swings when we have this.
yeah, the monthly cycles, mood swings.
Yeah.
This is
Hmm.
especially true, ma'am. Towards morning, there is much more energy, and this towards the evening, your body gradually the energy is depleting, so that irritability or disturbance it comes up faster.
Very true. So now you know that by evening you may get a little tired, so you can be aware. It helps you become more aware. You know that a change is going to happen in my life. There is a change, and hence I'm irritable. Because many times during that change, whatever are the thoughts, I'll start believing those thoughts otherwise. If I know that this is a period of change, and I might get irritated during this time, so let me be a little watchful and mindful. Towards the evening, my body is very tired. So maybe I should take a nap if I have to stay back, or I should sleep early, or I should take a nap. Then I can be a little better off. I can take, when I am aware that these things are happening, then I can take the right actions to counter. Just to become mindful at least, and not give reality to those projections, which will make me believe that the sky is blue.
Yeah, just as Bhargavi ji said, too, awareness. Awareness is nothing but mindfulness.
Yeah.
No,
Just
last class, Aarti ji also told that she went to a function. She was very mindful of the way she spoke to her relatives. Each and every word she was watching. That is nothing but being in awareness that what I do.
yeah, because I
Before
know
coming
when
out
we
of the
go
mouth,
there,
we are no.
everybody starts
Yeah.
talking somewhere, and then after coming back, you're like, I didn't like talking those things. Why should we get pulled in it? So
No
before going now,
regrets.
there is an awareness, and just go in and you then be aware, smile, do whatever they are talking, it's okay, but you are not indulging. So that awareness and that reminder when you go helps you become mindful. Slowly, slowly, it will you apply in every area.
And this has become so much. We feel all the elders like child with the way they speak. We have lost taste in that now. Just laugh at them and come back. And no, not to put them down. We are aware of what we are.
Yeah. It's okay. That is, everybody has their own trajectory.
Yeah.
It is fine. They are
We
talking
are
not
not
to
judging
judge,
others.
not to
In the
judge,
same
but
time, we are not judging others. We
it
are
is
on
the
our
choice
journey.
not to indulge in it. That's all.
Yes.
Yeah, this even sometimes you say, oh, that person was like that. You become, oh, I know I'm judging that person. You don't know.
Ha.
We don't know what
Every
that person is going through.
Awareness.
Once you get into this, we realize how many things we do
Yeah.
unaware, right?
Yes.
Mm.
So much in that
Ma'am,
judgment, we are, what this is right, this is
That
wrong.
means will be in autopilot mode. We are more aware of our behaviors, thought, word, and deed. We are aware of our thought, word, and deed. And
Yes,
aware of
Sunita ji.
not judging others.
Yes. Yes, Sunita
yes,
ji.
yes, ma'am. Yeah, I am nowadays. I mean, I only have found one solution. Whenever I am so much disturbed, I am immediately shifting, saying to myself, something needed to be addressed within me. Something needed to be corrected. It is nothing about outside or the thoughts.
Correct.
Yeah, in that way, when I am thinking, that is like if I'm feeling more powerful.
Yes. Because
So
it is more in our control. When we are thinking others are wrong and others should change, it is out of control.
yeah, others are maybe some expectations I am doing, it is not happening. Then immediately I think it is not about that expectation or any other person. It is something within me
Me.
that I need to find out. I don't know what it is. If I just tell, I need to find out something. This feeling is coming repeatedly means something within me needed to be addressed.
Correct.
So if that way I think, I don't know whether I'll address it or what is the
Doesn't
reason.
matter. You have come
Yeah,
back to yourself.
yeah. At
Yes.
least I'll stop. That disturbance will go away.
That's enough.
That I felt
When the
nice.
After
disturbance has
32
gone away, it
years
is
of
like
marriage.
the cloud has gone and the sun is shining now.
Yeah.
True.
I am also doing the same, RTG. After 32 years of marriage, we know very well that how we no understanding compatibility at all with us. It's only autopilot mode we were living. Now we are very conscious. I don't like to speak at all because he is doing his way and I am doing my way. If I go and judge him again, it is reflection on my part. So better keep quiet. Whatever has to be done, do it properly. Not to judge him, not to criticize him, not to advise him.
Acceptance increases.
Just remember, ma'am,
Yes.
co-passengers in your journey.
And we are
Acceptance
very happy
increases.
actually now.
Expectation lowers.
Yeah.
The quarrel has come down.
Yes, Divya. Everybody is leaving. Is it time?
No, I said acceptance increases of the other person, and expectation lowers automatically with maturity or
And the internal churning that what is that wrong? Just now she told no that something is wrong with me. The mind goes to that observation mode. We can find out ourselves that I am getting irritated. I am expecting the work to be done like this according to my way, highway. Everything comes down.
Yeah. Excellent. This is what they want. So more and more, but the more and more, this is supposed to take us to the thing that only the Supreme is the reality. The Supreme is always Purna.
Yeah.
Supreme is Purna. Brings a sense of humility.
Mhm.
Without that, again, we will fall.
Chitta Shuddhi.
If we don't, in this whole process, there is a possibility for I am doing to come in, to be aware again of that and knowing. Even I cannot say that I went to Amarnath, right? There was a thought that came up, and so many things aligned along with that. I want to go to Amarnath alone came up, but then so much alignment happened. Where did that thought come from? It was not even in a list. At the last moment, it came up. So, how can we even claim any kind of achievement
Mhm.
or doership towards that?
So
Why is it
everything
that
happens.
nobody wanted to come? Why is it that nobody stopped me from going to a place like Kashmir? Everything, right? It fell in place because it was
Happens.
already. So, the only one who is making everything happen, moving everything, the only one who is moving everything in this world ultimately is Him.
Yes.
That we should never forget.
Everything happens as per his will.
Only
It is
his
not me.
only
Yeah.
his will. I am
Harichitta
not.
Satya.
Yes, I am not. I have
Even
nothing.
we think
I
we
do
have cooked.
nothing. Huh?
Yeah, we think we have cooked, but that
Yeah.
food grain is coming, the farmer is doing, and that is, retailer, wholesaler, retailer, and it is coming to us, and then we are. I'm not earning, so my husband is bringing the money. I'm buying it. So many things.
Yes, isn't it? So that acceptance of him playing his role through so many people, he will humble us at all points. That is important. We'll close the session.
Yeah.
Because even when we say I have overcome this, sometimes that ego can
Yes,
come
I
up.
factor.
I factor is coming up, no? So
Yes.
that time we must remember it is not me, it is the play of so many people, the journey, the life, and he is the one who is moving everything.
Yeah, ma'am. So that is, maybe we can discuss it
Mm.
next class. That when that confidence comes, that ego also comes up. How
Yeah.
do you become confident without being egoistic?
This reminding. Always remembering how the Samashti has played a role in the Vyashti. Remembering the Samashti and the journey in the Vyashti. You remember, Vyashti, Samashti, I've used them, right? Vyashti is the individual, Samashti is the collective, that is like individual, some intention came, Samashti, people allowed, the journey came in, nobody stopped, so many people, I called everybody, nobody wanted to come, it had to happen alone. And it happened so beautifully because these 2 days it is suspended.
Yeah, Operation Mahadev not affected.
Now Operation Mahadev not affected. So Vyashti's role, when you start accepting, your doership will automatically come down. Sorry, Samashti's role, when you have to recognize that Samashti play. That Samashti is being played by the divine to make it happen for you. Oh, Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya, sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bad bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Thank you.